Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a Shopify course from Ahead Computer and IT. Now, this course makes a pretty big promise to turn you into a professional developer. So, what's really inside? We're going to break down the curriculum, figure out who it's actually for, and really get to the bottom of the final outcome it's aiming for, all straight from their own material. Okay, first things first, what even is Shopify development according to this course? Well, it's definitely not just about dragging and dropping some pictures on a page. We're talking about the whole shebang, creating, customizing, and managing an online store using Shopify's entire system. That includes their special coding language, Liquid. And it's all aimed at one single goal, making that business a success. So, how do they plan on teaching you all of that? Well, the whole course is built on a very specific and I'd say pretty ambitious timeline. The entire program is wrapped up in just 8 weeks. Yep, the claim is that in 2 months, you can go from having a casual interest to being professionally competent. That is a bold promise, for sure. So let's see exactly how they plan to deliver on that. This is the real meat and potatoes of it, right? What skills are you actually going to walk away with? From what I can see, the course breaks it all down into 3 really distinct, logical phases for building an e-commerce business from the ground up. First up, you've got the absolute essentials. This is the foundation. You can't skip this stuff. You'll learn the Shopify platform inside and out, how to properly set up and configure a brand new store, and of course, the critical skill of managing your products. You can think of this part as building the basic frame and walls of your digital shop. Okay, so once that foundation is solid, the course dives into the nitty-gritty technical details that make a store unique and, actually work. This is where you learn how to customize themes, how to get your hands dirty with Shopify's coding language, Liquid, and how to set up those all-important back-end systems for payments and shipping. This is where a generic template becomes your store. And finally, the course tackles what might be the most important question of all. How do you actually make money? I mean, it's not enough to just build a pretty store. You have to get people in the door. So this final phase covers search engine optimization, getting found on Google, broader marketing strategies, and all the different ways you can actually monetize your store. All right, now that we've seen the curriculum, the what, let's talk about the who. Who is this whole thing actually designed for? The course material is actually very clear about its ideal student. What's really interesting here is how they connect the dots between the target audience and what they need to start. So on one side, you have who they're aiming for: entrepreneurs, people doing dropshipping, and folks who want to customize websites. Then on the other side, you see what you need to bring to the table. And honestly, it's surprisingly simple: a basic understanding of how the web works and a genuine interest in business. So here's the bottom line, the crucial point. You don't need to be some kind of coding genius or a marketing guru to get started. This course is really designed for someone who's motivated and has that baseline curiosity about how online business and websites tick. It's much more about the desire to learn, not what you already know. Okay, so we know what's taught and who it's for, but what's the end game? What is the ultimate promise this course makes to the people who finish it? This right here, this is the key value proposition. They say that graduates will be fully prepared to handle professional industry projects with confidence. Just listen to those keywords: fully prepared and confidence. The focus isn't just on learning a bunch of skills, it's about being ready to actually apply them professionally, right from day one. And that really sums up the whole philosophy, doesn't it? It's about making that jump from just knowing things to being able to do things. The goal here isn't measured by what you know in theory, but by what you can actually accomplish in a real-world professional setting. So, there you have it, the complete blueprint for the Ahead Computer and IT Shopify course. You've got an 8-week journey that takes you from the very basics all the way to business growth. It's aimed squarely at motivated beginners, and it promises professional readiness. The structure is clear, and the goal is definitely ambitious. So the real question isn't just if it works, but what kind of career you're trying to build. And is this kind of accelerated path the right foundation for it?